possible solution of the system. So equations are given twice x1 plus 6x2 plus twice x3 plus x4 equal to 3 and 6x1 plus twice x2 plus x3 plus 6x4 equal to 2. And then I have written taking both sides 2 common. So you will not take both sides common. You keep in this way 6x1 plus twice x2 plus twice x3 plus 6x4 equal to 2. So what are the possible basic solution here? How many basic solution we shall get? Nihal, Roshni, how many basic solution? Nihal already told 3 basic solutions. Okay. Roshni? Ripon? 4C2. Yes. So, what is the value of 4C2?
Sir, 6.
6. Yes, good. Nihal, this is, here you see, not 3, 2. This one, how many variable you see? 4 variable. And how many equation? 2 equation. Right? So, for finding the basic solution, always what? Suppose m by n matrix. We can write this is in the matrix form. Okay. So, this matrix form is what? 2 by 4. Matrix is 2 by 4. It means m by n matrix, then there should be what? Number of variable means number of equation is less than the number of variable. If m is the number of equation, n is the number of variable, then m less than n. So here you see number of variable is 2 and number of equation is 2 and number of variable is 4, x1, x2, x3, x4. Number of variable is 4. So 4. Okay, we can find out the basic solution. Formula is what? Formula you can say this one will be n matrix, then this one will be NCM. Or if you say n by m matrix, then this one will be what? MCM. So here 4C2. We get the number of possible basic solution will be 2. So this gives us the 4C2 basic solution possible, right? So value of 4C2 is what? Value of 4C2 is 6. Means 4C2. Numerator will be 4 into 3 divided by 2 into 1. So cancel out 6. Nihal? Right, in this way. This one is, we can write A matrix just alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, alpha 4. Alpha 1 means what? The column, first column, 2, 3, you denote alpha 1. 6, 1, you denote alpha 2. And alpha 3 is 2, alpha 2, then alpha 3 is 2, 1, then alpha 3 is 2, 1, alpha 4 is 1, 3, right? So, and B constant part we just write B is 3, 1. So, the system can have 4C2 equal to 6 basic solution. So, the 6 square submatrices consisting of 2 columns of A are, then you write this pair B1, basis B1 is alpha 1, alpha 2, then alpha 1 value is 2, 3, alpha 2 is 6, 1. Then you find out the determinant of B1. You check whether determinant of B1 is 0 or not. So after calculating, this is non-zero. Similarly, you find out B2, then you check, find out determinant of B2 is what, then B3, B4, B5, B6, right? So all are non-zero. So all square submatrices are what? Non-singular. When a matrix is said to be non-singular, if determinant is non-zero, then non-singular. So all are non-singular, then we can get what? All basic solution here, all means what? 6 basic solution exist, right? So in the second page you see I have written, since all the square submatrices are non-singular, therefore all the 6 basic solution exist.
Sir,
right?
sir, what happens when like one of them is singular?
Which one?
Sir, what happens when one of them is singular? Like if like not all of them are.
One of them saying yes, yes. So if one of them, suppose B1 equal to determinant is 0, then we cannot get for this B1 we cannot get the basic solution. Here then we get, means what? Out of 6 here we get 5 basic solution. Sometime maybe happen, because if B1 equal to 0, then we cannot find out its inverse, right? Inverse of a matrix is what? Adjoint A by, suppose A is one matrix, then find the A inverse, means what? Adjoint A by determinant A. So determinant value is 0, then there does not exist inverse. So we cannot find out the basic solution for this pair of this submatrix. So suppose B1 0, then and remaining are non-zero, then we can get exactly 5 basic solutions. So for this reason written, there are possible. Okay, will not get exactly this one. This may possible basic solution. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next same is earlier. Next formula will be what? Suppose xbi be the basic solution corresponding to bi for all I equal to 1, 2, 3, because we are up to 6. So x1, x2 we can write b1 inverse, means what? X equal to, suppose ax equal to b, then x equal to what? A inverse into b, and this A is denoted by what? Say b1, b2, b3, b4, b5, b6, right? So here directly written x is x1, x2, then b1 inverse b. Next you substitute the value, and all of you know now how to find out the adjoint of the matrix. Adjoint of the matrix is, suppose what? A is one matrix. So next you find out this inverse, means what? Inverse formula is adjoint A by determinant A. So adjoint A, how to find out? First you find out is cofactor, right? Cofactor of this matrix. Suppose A is matrix, first you find out is cofactor, right? And next you, when we write its transpose, when you write its adjoint, then this will be the transpose of the cofactor. Often columns are interchanges, and cofactor you can easily find out. Suppose first row, first element, this one will be what? Minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1 into what? Minus. Right. So in this way you find out. So you will see how to find out the inverse of the matrix. You will see. So after calculating, we get the value, this one 0, 1 by 2. Okay. So similarly, you find out this one x1, x2, then x1, x2, yes, then x1, x3, then x1, x4, then x2, x3, then x2, x4, then x3, x4. In this way, you find out, right? So all the values you will calculate. Then basic solution are what? Then will be, first one is what? We get x1, x2. So x1, x2 value, x1 is 0, x2 value is 1 by 2. And the remaining should be 0, x3 and x4 should be 0, because why? When you go to the original equation, first you see the equation. Twice x1 plus 6x2 plus twice x3 plus x4 equal to 3. Then 6x1 plus twice x2 plus twice x3 plus 6x4 equal to 2. Right? So here, how to solve this equation? if you substitute what any two variable is equal to 0, then you will get two equation, two variable, then we can solve this. First, B1 we consider alpha 1, alpha 2, means what? X1 and X2. We calculate X1 and X2. The remaining variable 0 means X3 0, X4 0. So you see second page, last line, the basic solution are X1 is X1, X2, X3, X4. So X1, X2 value we already got, X3 0, X4 0. X2, in case of X2, you find out, right? So X2, when we calculate, this is X1 and X3 value, means X1 value is -2, X3 value is 7/2. So remaining two value is equal to 0. So in this way, next third page you see X3, X4, X5, X6 we calculate. If you see out of this basic solution, this value means X1, X2, X3, this basic solution value is equal, is only the basic feasible solution. These are the common. So this is called the basic feasible solution. So we generate basic feasible solution since basic variable X1 is 0. Right? So here question is given, find all the basic solution. So you will find out what? Solution X1, X2, X3, X4, X5, X6. Next question is given, also find basic feasible solution. Basic feasible solution, here you see which values are common, X1, X4, then X6. So this is the basic, this is the only the basic feasible solution. So this is the complete solution. Clear this one? Ishita, Hari?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So in this way, sometime of question maybe find all the basic solution. If all the basic solution, then up to X1, X2, X3, X4, X5, X6. Basic feasible solution, then you see which are the common. Okay. Means basic feasible region. How you will get the basic feasible region? Common region is called the basic feasible region. Right? So here also you will see short type question. Right? Suppose given Ax equal to B, let Ax equal to B, and which is of the form of m by n matrix. Then number of possible basic solution will be, then either fill up the blanks or option may be given. Right? So suppose m by n matrix. First row means first element means row. First one is row, indicates row in the matrix, and second one is column. So first one gives the number of equation and second one gives the number of variable. Then possible, suppose m by n, then you write number of possible basic solution will be NCM. Suppose this is just reverse, n by m, then this is NCM, right? You will not confuse. Here first one indicates number of equations, second one indicates row, indicates number of equation, column indicates number of variables. Dipanshu, বুঝে পারছেন? One question I have given, you will try to solve graphically how to solve this one. Formation I have given and first step I have also given. Here you see the question. A toy company manufactures two types of doll, a basic version doll A and a deluxe version doll B. Each doll of type B takes twice as long to produce as one of type A, and company would have time to make a maximum 2,000 per day if it produce only the basic version. The supply of plastic is sufficient to produce $1,500 per day, both A and B combined. The deluxe version requires FNC trays, of which there are only 600 per day available. If the company makes profit of rupees 3 and 5 per dole respectively on dole A and B, how many of each should be produced per day in order to maximize profit? So here you see profits are given. Here main is what? Two types of doles are given, type A and type B, right? And produced per day, right? So first you consider X1 doles of type A and X2 doles of type B be produced per day, and here given profit. So this is the problem of maximization, right? So for per dole profit is say 3 rupees. So X1 number of dole will be what? And in same type of B, so type of B per dole profit is here 5. So X2 number of dole will be what? Type B dole will be profit will be 5x2. So total profit will be sum of these two. So 3x1 plus 5x2, right? Next, similarly, what is given? Total time per day consumed to prepare X1 and X2 doles of type A and B is X1, and this is the twice of this. So this is X1 plus twice X2, which should be, this is maximum will be what? 2000. This time should be given here 2000. So this is 2000. So restriction inequality will be X1 plus twice X2 less than or equal to 200. And similarly here, since plastic is available to produce 1500 dole only, so X1 and X2 will be this one. And fancy dress available is 600 for dole type X2. So X2 less than or equal to 600. So hence this is the linear programming problem. So maximization problem. So maximize Z equal to 3x1 plus 5x2 subject to the constraint. These are the constraint, right? And x1, x2 are what? Number of those cannot be negative. X1 greater than or equal to 0 and x2 greater than or equal to 0, right? And next one is in the question you see how many of each should be produced per day in order to maximize profit. So first here we have formulate the LPP, and next what we do, x1 and x2 means what? Here we have to find out the value of x1 and x2. How to solve this problem? We know if a linear programming problem contains two variables, then we can solve it by graphical method, and problem is more than two variables, then you apply here simplex method, right? So here we apply graphically, you can solve the rule for graphical method. First, all equation you convert it into the equation, right? So x1 plus twice x2 equal to 200, x1 plus x2 equal to 1500, x2 equal to 600. Next you, for the first equation, coordinates your paper and you draw the line. And next you check whether this, which side is the your region, right? This is depends upon the inequality. If inequality condition satisfied, then origin containing side. If does not satisfy, then this is line from with the line. So in this way you calculate and find out the basic solution, right? So whether basic feasible solution, if you get, then find out is all the corner point, and then you find out all the values z equal to, you see at which point gives the maximum value, then this is the answer, x1 and x2, then maximum value profit will be, then you substitute x1 and x2 value, you will get the answer. You can solve in graph, you can consider here, because here you see up to maximum value is 2000. So you can consider in x1 axis 500, then 1000, then 1500, then 2000. And x2 axis similarly you consider 500, 1000. Why? Because here you see, because 1, 2, 3, 4, then here not possible to write 2000, right? So just up to 1 unit you consider this is up to 500. Next same means measurement you consider this is 1000. 1000, next one is 2000. So in this way you substitute, then you will get the value. Paribane, Ripon x2 and what is the value of maximized z. All of you will solve, because you will do practice, otherwise you will get some problem, because your syllabus is already complete, okay? Or anybody have any doubt in the previous topic? Kunba topic on